Hi and welcome. Today we are going to explore phrases and clauses. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify phrases and clauses. Before you begin the lesson, you should be able to tell what you already know about phrases and clauses, and decide what you want to know about phrases and clauses. And at the end of the lesson, you should be able to say exactly what you have learned from this lesson. Let us begin with a simple sentence. Tom has a gold ring. In this sentence, Tom is the subject and has a gold ring is the predicate. Tom has a gold ring. Tom is the subject and has a ring made of gold. It is just rephrased. Gold ring is rephrased over here. If you can see, the word gold is an adjective and the ring is a noun. So gold ring has been rephrased over here. Ring made of gold. And the sentence, the idea remains the same. Tom has a gold ring. Tom has a ring made of gold. Now let us explore this sentence. Tom is the subject, that remains the same. Has a ring made of gold. Has a ring made of gold will be the predicate. But if I were to look at it, if Tom has a ring, does that give me a complete idea? Then what are these words made of gold? It gives us some extra information about the ring. Now let us see if these words, what are these group of words? Made of gold. Made of gold. Is it a sentence? Is it a group of words? Is it giving me complete meanings? Complete meaning? No. It is a group of words that is giving me some incomplete meaning. So a group of words that give me some incomplete meaning is called a phrase. Now let us go further down and see what is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words which give us some meaning but not the complete meaning. It could be one definition. A phrase may not have a subject and a predicate together. Maybe, let's explore. A phrase may not have a verb. Can't say. Let's see. Let's find out. Tom has a ring. Tom has a ring. This seems to be a complete idea. Tom has a ring, where Tom is the subject and has a ring which is made of gold is the predicate. But let's see further. Tom has a ring. If I were to make this T capital and place a full stop, Tom has a ring. Can it stand alone on its own and give me a complete meaning? Yes, it can. Tom is the subject and has a ring is the predicate. Now let us explore further the same sentence when grouped. A group of words which has its own subject and a predicate is a clause, which we have just explored. Tom is the subject, has a ring is the predicate. Thus, this sentence, Tom has a ring, though it is a complete sentence, it is also called a clause. Tom has a ring. Now if I were to expand this further, Tom has a ring which is made of gold. In this case, Tom is the subject, has a ring is the predicate. Now let us explore and see these group of words which Let us classify this. It is a connector. Is a verb, an auxiliary. Made of gold, this will be a phrase. Now, which is playing a double role over here grammatically. If I were to look at it, it is a connector. It is connecting the clause with these group of words. So it is playing the role of a connector for sure. But if I were to ask a question, to which word is it pointing? It is pointing to the word ring. So it is playing the role of a pronoun. It is pointing out to a ring. It is playing the role of a pronoun. And grammatically it is structured in a place which is the place of a subject. So it is playing the role of a noun. So the word which is playing the role of a noun or pronoun, and it is also playing the role of a connector over here. Try replacing this verse with it. It is made of gold. Try replacing it with the word ring. Ring is made of gold. Yes, it does make sense. If I were to look at it, consider the word which as a noun or pronoun, and then consider the remaining part as a predicate. Then I consider this part as the subject and the remaining part as the predicate. It will definitely classify as a clause. Let's explore further. Tom has a ring. Tom has a ring, where Tom is the subject, has a ring is the predicate for sure, which the word we have just explored, it is playing the role of a noun and pronoun, and is also playing the role of a connector or a conjunction. Which is made of gold, which is pointing to the word ring, so a subject is made, and the made of gold is the predicate, thus it is our clause. Now let us explore the types of sentences. Tom has a gold ring. There is just one subject and one predicate. So thus it is a simple sentence. Tom has a gold ring, where Tom is a subject, has a gold ring is a predicate. Tim has a silver ring. Tim is a subject and has a silver ring is a predicate. So thus there are two subjects, that is Tom and Tim, and there are two predicates, has a gold ring and has a silver ring, but they are connected by the word and. So when the words independent clauses are connected by the word and, so, or but, and or but, then these are compound sentences. Let's explore the third category. Tom has a gold ring. Tom is the subject. Has a gold ring is the predicate, which is the connector, which is playing the double role. One is that of a connector, one is that of a noun or pronoun. Thus, I consider this as the subject and the remaining as the predicate. So, when there are two clauses, one is Tom, one is the word which, and has a ring and is made of gold, there are two clauses, but this subject cannot allow it to stand alone, thus it's a complex sentence. An independent clause and the remaining, there are two clauses, one can stand on its own, one cannot stand on its own. Tom has a gold ring can stand on its own, which is made of gold cannot stand on its own. Thus, it's a complex sentence which is connected by the word which. Exploring further, Tom has a ring. If I make the T capital and put a full stop at the end of the sentence, will it give a complete meaning? Yes. Can it stand on its own? Yes. Thus, it's an independent clause. If I were to capitalize the word which, W, and add a full stop at the end of it, W is made a capital and there's a full stop added at the end, will it give me a complete meaning? Can it stand on its own? No. Thus it is a dependent clause. So today we have explored clauses, phrases, the clauses with independent clause and dependent clause. Types of sentences we have explored: a simple sentence, a compound sentence, and a complex sentence. Thank you.